So if you've been watching my channel or keeping up with my content for the past couple of months, you may notice that I actually own a couple of illegal Loomians. Most notably my Alpha Pyramid with the Wisp, and my Gamma Eaglet, which was rallied in Rally Ranch. I also have another illegal Loomian, which is known as the Pagoda. This Loomian is not mine, but I'm borrowing it indefinitely. What is exactly an illegal Loomian in Loomian Legacy? An illegal Loomian is a Loomian that shouldn't exist in Loomian Legacy, or something that goes against what we know of Loomian Legacy. Like I pretty much just told you an Alpha with a Wisp, or a building as a Loomian, or a Gamma that was rallied. How do you obtain these illegal Loomians? There's only one person in the entirety of Loomian Legacy that can spawn an illegal Loomian, and that is known as Loomian Legacy developer DrTechNic. Me and DrTechNic are friends, and 2 times he gave me an illegal Loomian for me to keep, and other times he's given me many illegal Loomians for me to showcase. In today's video, I want to showcase every single illegal Loomian that currently exists in Loomian Legacy. I believe there's a total of 20 to 25 illegal Loomians that are currently in game. Some of these Loomians you guys may know of already, but other of these Loomians there's a high chance that you guys have no idea what I'm about to show you, so let's get straight right into the video. The first illegal Loomian that I want to talk about is Gleaming Secret Ability Grinch, which was caught in Jolly Village by the user known as Robux. This is of course a fake Loomian. This Loomian never existed, this Loomian never happened. However, last year I reached out to Brad and I asked him if I could borrow a Gleaming Secret Ability Grinch caught by Roblox on Jolly Village in 2020 to make a video out of it, and he said sure, and then he spawned this and gave me this Loomian for a week. The thing about the Gleaming Secret Ability Grinch is that if this Loomian were to exist, it would easily be the most expensive thing in the entirety of Loomian Legacy, because Gleaming Santa Ragoon is the most expensive Loomian to exist in Loomian Legacy, and Secret Ability Santa Ragoon is the 3rd most expensive Loomian to exist in the game. Combine both of them, make it into a Loomian, and you literally have the most expensive thing to exist in the game. Did you guys know that there has been a Gamma that was actually revived by a Petrolith? On my birthday in 2020, DrTechNic DM'd me. He's like, yo Armenti, I have you a birthday gift, go to Trade Resort. Then I go to Trade Resort and he basically gives me a Rainbow Wisp Hyper, very brawny, very robust, very smart, very clever, and very nimble Gamma Eaglet, which was revived from a Petrolith. I made a couple of videos on this Loomian. A lot of people were shocked to even look at this thing, and they were shocked that this Loomian even existed. This was of course a troll from DrTechNic. He gave me this Loomian just so I could make a video on it for my birthday, and after making the video on it, I returned it back to him. Last year I made a video on this Loomian, but a tiny Cephalops and a big Dobo exists in Loomian Legacy. For April Fools of 2021, Loomian Legacy contributor JK Vet went onto Twitter and posted this picture of him chilling with a giant Gamma Dobo, and to the left of him you can see DrTechNic chilling with a tiny Cephalops. Both of these Loomians are very crazy because this is the only instance of these Loomians ever being seen in the game, and just knowing that DrTechNic can make huge or tiny Loomians in game is very crazy to think about. These two are not the only big and tiny Loomians that Loomian Legacy has actually seen. Last year DrTechNic was actually seen with a giant gleaming Halloween blue Dusket. In this picture you can see how big this thing is, and this seems very illegal. Other than the Loomian being giant, it also has a Wisp. How does that even work? Well, in this picture you can see DrTechNic mounting the gleaming blue Halloween Dusket, and it currently has a blue Wisp. So it turns out that DrTechNic can actually give a Wisp to any single Loomian that he wants to in game. So basically, after hunting for 2 minutes in Dr. Halloween's Nightmare, DrTechNic very luckily found the gleaming blue Halloween Dusket, and after capturing that gleaming blue Halloween Dusket, he decided to give it a Wisp and essentially make it a Gamma blue Halloween Dusket in game. This is not the only gleaming Halloween roaming with the Wisp in game. Loomian Legacy developer DevTrans also owns a Wisp gleaming blue Halloween Ikazune. DevTrans found this gleaming blue Halloween Ikazune after hunting for 2 minutes and 32 seconds in the Unfair Cemetery event, and after finding it he talked to DrTechNic and he asked DrTechNic if he could have a Wisp on it. So DrTechNic went out to throw a Wisp on DevTrans gleaming blue Halloween Dusket. These two are not the only alphas with Wisps. As you guys know, I own a gleaming Pyramid that has a Wisp. On August of 2020 I actually found the gleaming Pyramid, and 1 year later I DM'd DrTechNic as a joke if he could throw a Wisp on my gleaming Pyramid. DrTechNic said sure, so I went to Resort, gave him the Loomian, and when I got it back it literally had a Wisp. Now that we've talked about Wisp alphas, let's talk about custom developer Loomians. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I am borrowing indefinitely our hero's Pagoda. So basically Loomian Legacy developer our hero built the Route 5 Pagoda, and he asked DrTechNic if he could make the Pagoda into a Loomian. So DrTechNic went on to do that, and now his custom Loomian is actually a Pagoda. Koda. Loomian Legacy developer KOWZ currently has 2 custom Loomians. I've showcased these Loomians a lot in this channel. The first of this Loomian is the gleaming pink Ferroglyph, which is known as the cotton candy Ferroglyph, which looks very sick if I do say so myself. And the second one is the red Suilong, which also looks insane, and you guys have probably seen this red Suilong a lot in my channel. Other than KOWZ, T-Radom also has a custom Loomian. He basically has a blue Obsidian. I made a video on this back in 2020. This Loomian looks insane. I really like it. The color scheme works perfect with the Loomian, and overall it's just a very nice Loomian. Other than T-Radom, Loomian Legacy developer Synth_City also has 2 custom Loomians. Since City has a blue and white Gamma dust kit which looks like this, the color scheme of this dust kit is amazing and it looks very nice. And other than that, he also has a Crow Valkyrie which looks like this. In this image he's basically mounting it, and you can see how nice this Loomian looks overall. Other than Sin City, Loomian Legacy developer Rosalia actually has a black and white Ikazune which looks like this. This is arguably one of the best Ikazunes that currently exists in game. I really like this color scheme, and overall it just seems to work perfect. Talking about Ikazunes, Loomian Legacy YouTuber known as Nate actually has his own custom reindeer Ikazune. So in 2019, Nate made a video talking about Loomian Legacy concepts, and in that video he basically gave the concept for a reindeer Kazune. Loomian Legacy developer Shapul saw the video and he liked the concept, so he decided to implement that concept in game. As a reward for coming up for the idea, they decided to give Nate his own custom reindeer Kazune, exactly like the Kazune that he had made for his thumbnail of that video. Did you guys know that a corrupt Oxydrate actually exists in game? I don't know the backstory behind this one. All I know is that this Loomian has no sprite, so if you ever were to trade for this, you would easily lose it. So T-Radom apparently owns a corrupt Oxydrake which looks like this. This corrupt Oxydrake is amazing, and of course this Loomian is illegal because there's no way that you can actually have a corrupt Oxydrake in game. Another illegal Loomian will be the Samus Protogon. So one day T-Radom joined Loomian Legacy and he spawned the Protogon. However, it was not any ordinary Protogon, it was a Samus Protogon. In this video you can see how T-Radom randomly takes out a Protogon which looks like Samus. The thing about this Protogon is that it will never exist again unless T-Radom decides to make it again. Pretty much when T-Radom made this Protogon, as soon as he left the server, the Protogon disappeared, because what he did is that he spawned the regular Protogon and he basically just recolored it in the middle of the game. And now let's talk about Dieter Plays illegal Loomians that were given to him by T-Radom for a video. Dieter Plays reached out to T-Radom and asked him for illegal Loomians for a video. T-Radom then went on to give him a Very Everything Gamma Rainbow Wisp Secret Ability Suilong, a Very Everything Gamma Secret Ability Rainbow Wisp Vesperatu, a Very Everything Gamma Rainbow Wisp Secret Ability Luminami. He gave them the Very Everything Rainbow Wisp Gamma Valkyrie that I used to own, a Rainbow Wisp Very Everything Gamma Seer Knight, a Rainbow Wisp Very Everything Gamma Himbert, and a Rainbow Wisp Very Everything Gamma Dotop. After making the video, Dieter Plays went on to return these Loomians to T-Radom. And finally, the Gamma Rally Rainbow Wisp Eaglet that I currently own. After I returned the Very Everything revived from a Petrolith Gamma Eaglet that T-Radom had lent to me for my birthday, he decided to actually give me one for me to keep, which was a Rally Gamma Eaglet with a Rainbow Wisp, pure smart, as you guys have seen in my videos. Ever since I got this Loomian 2 years ago, it's been in my party since. Pretty much that's every single illegal Loomian that I know of that exists in Loomian Legacy. I wouldn't be surprised if more of these Loomians actually exist. If you could spawn in any Loomian, which one would you do? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Armenti, and we lit.